Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be talking about what yarn is best suited for which projects. I'm going to start talking about superfine yarn, which is used for delicate and detailed projects like for instance, the garments and accessories, lightweight shawls, socks, cardigans, scarves, and ponchos. Amigurumi and toys. In one of my podcasts, I have explained what amigurumi means and what it is. Detailed creatures, small stuffed animals, and doll making. So all these ideas and crafts that you can make with yarn, I did a lot of research and they're all saying the same thing. So if there's any that I'm missing, let me know in the comments below. The home decor, intricate coasters, lace doilies, table runners, and snowflakes. I might be making some table runners soon. So I will let you know how many stitches a table runner needs and stuff like that. Other projects. I've never heard of this one. It is the reusable face scrubbers. Never heard of making a crocheted reusable face scrubber. Market bags, headbands, keychains, and fine jewelry. Now I've heard about bags, headbands, keychains, and jewelry out of crochet yarn. I have heard of that, and I did not know that you could use that for super fine yarn. If you want it soft, I would use jumbo yarn or bulky yarn or super bulky. I probably would question the jumbo yarn because that's a little too big for the headband and stuff. So, alright, let's go on to the next kind of yarn. Number 2, the fine yarn projects. These are the projects that you can use with the fine yarn, and you can also use this yarn for anything else probably, but it's a little thicker than the superfine yarn. The superfine yarn is the smallest thin yarn you could ever find, and it will probably say it on the wrap on the ball of yarn when you buy it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Walmart or anywhere where you can find balls of yarn and buy it from. And that fine yarn is great for creating lightweight detail crochet projects like scarves, lightweight coals, lace shawls, fingerless gloves, headbands. A lot of this yarn that I am saying are great on making headbands and lace shawls and coals and scarves and hats and mitts and stuff like that. Garments, breezy summer tops, airy cardigans, skirts, and dresses. Home decor, doilies. If you know what doilies are, leave them in the comments below. Never heard of it. Mandalas, coasters, curtain borders, and table runners. I have 2 Mandela things hanging on my wall, dream catchers. Sorry about that. Dream catchers hanging on my wall, and it's out of crocheting, and it has spaces in it, and they do a slip stitch. Garments for fine yarn projects. That was garments. The next one, specialty items, socks, jewelry like necklaces or earrings or bracelets, and small amigurumi dolls. The next kind of yarn, number 3, is the light yarn project list for different sections like home decor, garments, accessories, and there's even a section with this yarn of baby items that you can make with this kind of yarn for babies. The light yarn is a delicate detailed crochet projects offering excellent drape and comfort. For the garments, lacy cardigans, crop tops, summer tops, and ponchos. Accessories, delicate shawls, coals, scarves, and hair accessories like headbands, hair ties. Never figured out how to do the hair tie, but if you have, let me know. Home decor. The first one is the one I've been doing, coasters. And then you can also do doilies, table runners again, and thin cushions. So you can do crochet fabric and make flat things out of it to go over the cushions on your patio seat, which is pretty cool because I might actually consider doing that when I get patio stuff. Baby items, lightweight blankets, booties, and delicate dresses, because we don't want babies to cry when they have dresses that are not soft to them and makes them itch. We will want things on them that is soft and delicate because we don't want them to have any reaction and them cry all the time and they just can't wear it no more and stuff like that. Small projects, amigurumi, which is small dolls, keychains, and small pouches. There are so many projects I did not realize you could do with different types of yarn. It blew my mind that you could do all these kind of projects for each little section that I've been naming off. I'm going to be talking about the medium yarn projects now. So it's the projects that you can do with medium weight yarn. Its weight yarn is highly versatile, ideal for these projects. Accessories, simple C-stitch beanies, which is pretty much beanie bags with slip stitch yarn around it. Fingerless gloves and air warmers. Garments, sweaters, cardigans, and waist bandanas are popular for weight and offering a good balance of seat and drape. Home decor, baskets, pencil holders, and coasters. Coasters is very big, and table runners is very big with different kinds of yarn. I've noticed. I'm big fan of making coasters because it's always an easy go-to project to make people something for the gifts and stuff like that. Amigurumi, such as toys, is fast working plush projects. Small stash buster projects, granny squares, cotton dishcloths, or small bags. That's for medium weight yarn projects. Now this is going to be a little bit more bigger, bulky yarn. It's called bulky yarn, and these are the projects that are good for this. Cozy wearables, infinite scarves / cows, beanies and headbands, cardigans and sweaters, and shawls. Home decor, blankets and throws, baskets, pillows and rugs, and plushies. If there's anything else that I did not name out of these yarns so far, or the next 2 yarn that I'm going to name that you can make projects out of, let me know, and I will love to add that to my podcast, and I'll be greatly appreciated. The next one is super bulky yarn projects. So these are the projects that you can do with the super bulky yarn. The cozy wearables and accessories. You can do beanies and hats, scarves and cowls, mittens and bag and cuffs, cardigans and sweaters, headbands and ear warmers. There are so many things you can do with this kind of yarn. I did not realize that. Home decor, blankets and throws, very popular. I'm guessing you can do that with any kind of yarn. Pillows and cushions, baskets and bins, slippers, stuffed animals and toys. So that's for the super bulky yarn. Now we're going with jumbo yarn projects. This is the last kind of yarn, and it's number 7. So we went through super fine, number 1, fine, number 2, light yarn, number 3, medium, number 4, bulky, number 5, super bulky, number 6, and jumbo, the last one we were on, is number 7. And you can do chunky blankets and throws, like blankets for babies and adults, and you can do baskets, you can do different things, and that it would actually be really cool if any of you guys watching my channel have made a tree skirt out of crochet yarn. And if you have, let me know, and if it's possible, let me know how it's done. Home decor and furniture. You can make covers for cushions on your patio furniture. You can make pillows. You can make table runners. You can make hanging things. You can make baskets. You can make mug cozies. You name it, you can probably make it. Cozy accessories, like mug cozies, stuff like that. Pillows and plushies. Like I said, you can make things to go over pillows and inside your house and outside on your patio furniture. Plushies are like stuffed animals. Like, for instance, this ain't crocheted, but like this. But I've never made a stuffed animal out of crochet yarn. But that was like a stuffed animal example, but it's not made out of crochet yarn. I've never made one. But when I do get to one, I will show you what it looks like and how to do it. The next one, the last thing you can do with jumbo yarn is storage bags and totes. You can make purses, yarn bags, purses. I think I've already said that. And you can even go around a tote with yarn and make a tote out of that kind of yarn to hold decorations and stuff like that. And it would just make it really neat if you could do that. And you might actually be able to do that. After I make these 2 blankets, I will be making stuff to be selling at craft shows. So if you are willing to know where my crafts are going to be sold at, I will be selling them at craft shows. I will keep you updated where I'm going to be at. So alright, that's the end of this podcast, and I hope to see you guys soon. Subscribe to me. Thanks. Bye.